Did you know the whole time that you wanted to be an artist? Like, what actually led you to hopping on that mic?
I was just looking for myself, trying to find what I love and my niche. And then I really loved playing sports, but I couldn't staying out of trouble in school. So I found a little, yeah, for real.
I got you. I got you. Um, you spoke before about like Sada Baby being an influence to you early on. For those who don't know, y'all obviously got a fire project out called Carmelo Bryant. You just talking about Kobe. Where did that relationship begin?
I grew up with his little brother. That's like my real close homeboy named Quill.
Uh,
So
okay.
we know a couple mutual people. So when I was 19, um, one day he just called like, I want to fuck with Skilla. And then I pulled up on him, but we ain't just started doing music because I don't just do it. I like it anyway. So it ended up being to me. I like this situation. We came close like brothers, like we brothers for real, for real. So after we just hung out, we kept out. It just turned to that, you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
music, and people loved it from us.
for sure. No, I'm with you on that. You said you started taking it seriously around the age of 18. Like, what changed at that moment, and what was like a song that came out that you feel like really established you as a rapper?
I did this song called Womack, and people liked it in Detroit, so I just was like, I'm a, I'm gonna keep going and stuff. But I always, I can knock at this door and get it open for me. So I go with it.
Yeah, for sure. That motherfucker is wide open at this point. One of the tracks that helped that Icky Vicky vibes. You already know I gotta ask you about that. What do you remember about the day you recorded it?
What do I remember? I remember.
Yeah.
I remember I wrote that song. Like I don't normally like. It got to be a special beat for me to write to it. So if I write, I know I like this beat. This special beat to me. Every time I write to a beat, it's special. I don't know why it just happened like that for me. It'd be special record. So I wrote to it, and I went to the studio, and it came out like that. And I was trying to be super metaphoric on it.
Oh yeah. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's consistent in your catalog too. Like if you a bars first kind of person, you catch your punchlines, like your metaphors, definitely on brand with what you got going on.
Yeah.
For sure. Another track I gotta ask you about, Tay B Style, another heater in your catalog, another fan favorite. Who is that to you, and like what inspired that track?
Tay B style. I mean, Tay B is my cousin. That's my big cousin. And then the track was inspired because it just be like all facts and a little nigga just Tay B style. You know, that's my friend. You know, that's
Yeah,
like that's a big brand for us in Detroit. Like everybody knows for us in Detroit. So
gotcha.
taking it for the world, I was trying to put something like that city to relate to, and it just ended up being my big.
Yeah. Hell yeah, you gotta respect that. Then that's dope. It's so interesting how we could take things from our city, from our bring it from our specific situation and make it worldwide, like you did with that. So that's fire.
Yeah.
2022 last year, obviously a huge breakout year for you. What do you think it was that wrote people in around that time? You know, your platform started skyrocketing, your name was everywhere. What changed last year, if anything?
Really, I just feel like I had a lot of positive. You know, you got to take the negative with the positive, and
Mm-hmm.
it's about how you wear it. Like, it's just stuff going on in your life. They dog you, but if you keep your head up, your chin, walk through it, and like that, people be te-
Yeah.
people will test you every day. Say some foul stuff to you. Be
Oh
like,
God.
oh, that's how I think it was for real, for real. I think people fall in love with my personality.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We're gonna get into that in a second because you big on social media. Like motherfuckers definitely gravitate to you heavily. So that makes a lot of sense. What year did you sign with Geffen?
I signed last year in November. No, October.
Okay, okay. Why were they a fit for you? I know you had a little bit of war going on, clearly, but yeah, what made you land there?
It felt family oriented. Dash, Dash and Slim was a big part of it. Pootie, he he part of my label. He's a big part of it. Why everybody, my lawyer told we weighed out the options. We pushed pull negotiated the
Yeah,
contract. This was the best fit for me.
100%. Nah, that makes sense. I mean, you got a dope team behind you. You already know the track record when it comes to that brand specifically.
Nicole, Nicole from Interscope, she's a big influence of me
Straight,
going there. My first,
straight up.
her dad's first interview with me, they just so much interest in me that I just felt like they believed in me the most.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Nicole. They definitely leveled up when they signed you.
Mhm.
Speaking of your label, We Eat the Most was recently reloaded. I know it came out last year. It was recently reloaded. 7 more tracks, features from Lil Tyler, Baby Tron, G Herbo, Rilo. Are those new songs that you recorded like over the last year, or are those tracks that you had in the tuck?
The Baby Tron song was something I had took. The Lil Tyler and the Rilo and G Herbo, that's some new stuff that I recorded in the last few months.
Okay.
I've recording a lot, so it's been like I I've been saving tracks. I've been trying to make certain projects, and we just all agree like we need to put these on this project. So because I ain't had no features on the first so that the Lux Reloaded version, we're gonna put my features for the rest of the songs.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Um, that was actually like one of my next questions. You kind of spoke on this a little earlier in the interview, but what's your process like of, deciding which features you want to do and deciding which artists you want to put on your music? Because it always sounds like it's perfectly placed, but is there any
Is it
rhyme or reason?
um some songs I just feel like certain people will sound good on it, whether they my homeboys or not. So I rather pay them like get on this because I don't really be trying to be friends with everybody. But if you my homeboy and we click like that, then I'd rather put them features on there first for real. But I don't really ever for the business. I pay you whatever you want as long as you worth it for real. I just be trying
Yeah,
to make the best music, uh, like satisfy my fans for real.
most definitely. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. I mean, music is fun, it's entertainment, but once you're on the other side of it, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? It's chess moves to be made all the time. So I feel that.
Yeah,
What's your process like of recording? How often do you record? I know you said you don't write, so you typically freestyle. How does that come?
it depends. Like some days I go lay down 10. Last night I did one with G Herbo and Rob for 9. I
Fire.
couldn't. So
Yeah.
I
So
I write if only if the beat is that special to me. I write. I'm not opposed to writing. I'd rather write it. I'd rather the beat be that special that I write to